Hello, I'm Tina McCormick. I'm running for Henderson County Judge Executive. Henderson County needs a county judge that's been a public servant, that can deliver essential community services while being conservative from taxpayers' dollars. I am that person. I've ran a county agency with a multi-million-dollar budget. I understand fiscal responsibility. I know how to be a good steward of taxpayers' dollars. I've worked with infrastructure and bringing new programs to a county. I've also developed a foundational plan that's at McCormickforJudge.com, which that's McCormick, the number 4, Judge.com. It specifically outlines my plan to move us forward. We need to change how Henderson County does business. What we've been doing in the past no longer works. We have to figure out a way to make it work to move us forward. Some of those things may involve spending money wisely. I want to do an internal audit of county government. I want to find the problems before they become issues. I want to increase the transparency of fiscal court actions. I want to evaluate all the employees by pay, duty, and responsibilities to ensure that we're spending and providing the services for a fair dollar. I want to support jail operations. I want to use fewer costly outside consultants. We have right smart people in our community. Let's use them. New job opportunities. I will take the lead meeting with all potential expanding business and industry. I will leave no stone unturned. We must be doing something wrong because we're not acquiring quality employment in a county we so desperately need. I will concentrate on finding out what the problem is and fix it. We can't keep making the same mistakes we've been making. I want to develop sustainable funding for fire protection and safety. We must obtain funding. It's most important. It must not be dependent on our politics. I'll address a little bit more of that as we get on in our conversation about what's important. All right. A balanced budget is not job number 1, just as in any budget. The manner of the county has operated in the past no longer is working. How we spend money must be wisely reviewed and closely reviewed. A strict cost-benefit analysis must be used for each and every expenditure. We must be sure that value worth the cost is received. As far as my long-term goals for fire departments, we are fortunate to have excellent volunteer fire departments in Henderson County. If we had to pay for full-time departments, it would be a tremendous expense to our taxpayers. We must, however, obtain funding, but must be accountable to the people we serve. We can use grants. There are state, federal, and private grants that we could utilize. However, due to my experience, I know that it's very complicated to apply for grants, but I'm willing to apply for, and secure that funding to assist our fire departments. No idea is perfect. We need to meet with the chiefs and other stakeholders to be sure that we're coming up with the best solution to provide that permanent funding for those fire departments. And we need to do it in a cost-effective manner that's accountable to the people we serve. I'm going to evaluate all county taxes. We need to have adequate funds to operate, and I don't want to be punitive with taxpayers. We must tighten our belts. We can't spend money we don't have or rely on money we may never receive. It appears the occupational tax may be exceeding revenue, the expected revenue. I want to undertake a review of the occupational tax, and if it is exceeding, I will recommend we reduce it. As part of my plan, I was going to develop a method of transparency. To work with the magistrates to develop a method of transparency that could involve the Facebook. We've got to let the taxpayers have a better understanding of the actions of fiscal court. We must look for ways to get our children back when they go away to college. They are the future of our community. At the rate we currently have our youth returning home, we will be a ghost town by the time my age group can make a difference in the lack of employment. I want to make every effort to have qualified and progressive workforce available to business and industry by having exceptional vocational education and a superior traditional academic curriculums. In particular, I'm going to develop a committee of 20 to 30-year-old population that understand what the problems are when they come back home finding employment that has competitive wages and benefits. First of all, I'm not aware of any of the residents wanting the granary moved. I know there are some issues that the residents would like Gavilan to address as far as emissions, aspects of emissions, especially the dust. I think that's reasonable. Moving or not moving is a management decision of Gavilan, and it's not really something I can address as county judge executive. Our ag community, however, needs access to as many grain markets as possible with the times of the terrible grain prices we're facing. I have been in public service since I was 23 years old. I have the heart of a public servant, and I think that's what it takes to move a community forward. There are so many things that we have that are great, but we just need to build on those aspects and make us even better. We need new job opportunities. We need fire protection and safety. There are so many things that a county needs, but I'm willing to step forward and serve in this role to make sure we move forward. Team up with me for Henderson County, and we'll make a difference.